What you got to say?
Kill all the humans! Kill all the humans! Oh yeah.
Yes. This is day one of giving Felix his best days ever. And here we're going to grab a cricket, trying to grab a cricket, grabbing a cricket, grabbing a cricket. Well, we're going to grab a cricket, or we'll let him go in after one. Ah, here we go. There you go, guy. There you go. Yeah. So this is Felix. These are his final days. So we're going to make him the best days possible each and every day. You can see he's still really active. He's not experiencing any pain right now. He has a cancerous growth in his abdomen, um, which is not, it can't be medicated or treated in any way, especially for his size. So I'm giving him the best possible final days he can have. One thing that helps is crickets. Sugar gliders love crickets. It's their favorite treat. He likes other things. Tomorrow, well, today, later today, when I do another, I'm thinking of doing 2 or 3 times a day over the weekend lives with Felix. But one thing I was going to do today, or maybe later tonight, would be to give him spaghetti. He loves spaghetti. He loves a nice strand of spaghetti. But for now, we're just feeding him crickets. Today at work, I was having another pretty difficult day. Just thinking about how much of my life Felix encompasses, and that him passing, I can tell, is a lot like a big part of me passing too. I just can't. I can't see what it's going to be like after or beyond Felix, just because he's been such a big part of my life for 12 years now. Me and April, when we were married in 2013, we got Felix that year in January. He was born sometime in November. He was out of pocket mid to late December. So we figured at best guess he was born sometime between the 15th and the 20th of November 2013. Because you can't really tell. The people who had him did not take his mother in for maternity checkups or anything like that. It wasn't a very good. It was pretty much like another milling operation. They had a large concentration of gliders. The lady we got him from didn't even know if Felix was inbred or not. Luckily, though, he was super healthy and has always been super healthy until, of course, recently, and is very likely that he's not inbred. He loves crickets. Um, when we got him that first day, we drove all the way. It was just outside of Milwaukee in some suburb of Milwaukee. I forget the name, but um, we picked him up, and he was in a little pouch that the lady had for him that she gave us. April opened the pouch, and Felix just popped his head out and looked at her and just rah, 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 made this horrible noise, like he hated her. Um, which April didn't feel too good about at first, but in less than 4 weeks, he was sleeping on April, and like he was playing with our cats. And our cats were okay with him. They weren't trying to attack him or eat him. especially Boris. Him and Boris got along really well, and they would snuggle together. But one day, fell asleep with Felix on her, and at some point she woke up and Felix wasn't there. And she fell back to sleep, but when she got up again, Felix had returned. And ever since then, he would constantly just spend time on us. He always liked to come back and go into our shirt and just go to sleep. And for the last couple of nights, I've been laying down with him for like an hour or two, just letting him be on me. He likes having that feeling because it's a lot like being in the womb for them when they're pouching in your shirt. Bonnie, she's a lot like our other glider, Chuck. He came from a pretty harsh milling. Actually, Bonnie and Chuck came from the same mill operation in Janesville. This lady that has like way too many gliders. And she kind of runs it as a rescue, but she's got way too many gliders and she doesn't give them enough handling time or anything. And she only like handles a couple of them, and it's just kind of a shame. There's too many operations like that throughout the country. Glider milling operations are still in full effect in a lot of southern states. You want another cricket? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Oh, I got one. Come here, guy. Come on. Up. There you go. Loves crickets. He didn't get his first cricket until I think he was almost 1 year old. And for some reason, a lot of these breeding and milling operations, the owners don't give them crickets or mealworms. The lady in Janesville didn't give Bonnie any for all of her 6 years. She's now 7. I've had Bonnie a year now, and the first time I gave Bonnie a cricket, it was like she was in another dimension. She's like, "Wow, what is this? This is amazing." The milling operation Bonnie came from, they were giving them this formula. I like giving gliders a very natural diet. Fruits, vegetables, natural proteins, crickets, things they eat in the wild as much as possible. I mean, these are wild animals. They're not, I mean, they are. Felix is a good example. They can be domesticated, but it takes a long time. And even in this level of domestication, he is still a wild animal. He's just bonded to me like I was another glider, basically. Aren't you? He's looking at me like, "You idiot." Bonnie, you want one? Sure she does. Bonnie. Whoa. Shh. I'm going to get you. Gotcha. We're going to give this one to Bonnie, okay, Felix? Oh, I know. Come on. It's a cricket. You love these. There you go. See, that noise that you heard, that's them. That's basically the noise Felix made when he first met April and me. But after bonding with us, he never barked like that again at us. He would plea bark, which is another noise. It's like, ah, ah, ah. It just means that they're either uncomfortable or they're looking for you. they want something. But the noise, that's the I'm very unhappy noise. Uh, just watching Felix. Um, so yeah, it was about a year. I finally gave Felix his first cricket. Then, I mean, almost immediate. It was about 3 or 4 months after we first got him, where he was fully bonded with us, and we were pouching regularly with him. We also did the safety cupping, which is something I'm not going to do with him because of his abdominal condition, but it's something I do with Bonnie. I'm not going to force her to do it right now because I'm not handling her. But if a glider does that noise while you're handling them, or if they try to bite you, you cup them up like this, like make your hand into a clamshell and keep them inside like that. They won't do anything when they're inside there. They won't bite. They get really docile. It's a good way to kind of show them who's boss, and let them know that biting will not be tolerated. But you're not hurting them. You're just holding them in your hand like this and keeping them kind of safe from themselves. Yes, you're looking for another cricket, I know. How about, this is a little guy, but would you like that? Okay. That was a little one bite. He likes them big. I mean, all sugar gliders like them big. One time I got him an emerald, like a large size local natural emerald cricket. One of those big guys that you see. Oh God, did he love that. One time I also got him a cicada, a full on cicada. He loved it. Oh, the crunching. And this is back when he had teeth. What he does now with them is he pretty much removes all the legs and the up and everything north of the abdomen. He pretty much is just eating the soft tissue of the abdomen and discarding the rest. Bonnie will eat pretty much like Felix used to, pretty much all the cricket. Felix also used to like go for the brain. Same thing with feeder mice. I did have feeder mice for him once or twice. Like they're baby mice that have just been born basically, but they're specifically for feeding. They like them, but I didn't really like feeding baby mice to the gliders. It was a little much. And he has another one. Oh, look at this. We got a big one. You got a big one. Get him. Oh, dude. 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 I got him. Got him. Here you go. Oh, Bonnie, I'm sorry. So that's basically the story of how we got Felix. Me and April divorced in 2015. We were together for about 3 years. And at first we kind of co-parented and shared. It's weird. We lived in a trailer park. And this person was giving away a trailer in the same trailer park right at the time I was getting divorced. So I got this other place. I built what was probably the largest habitat you could build for a glider in our trailer when I lived with April. And I built something about roughly half the size when I moved into my own place. And they loved it. It was just tons of space for them to move around and run and jump in. I wish I could do something like that for him now. I might, because Felix likes to spend time outside the habitat. And I did for a while just take the door off of the habitat at my place over on Monroe Street, and let him like sleep out in the apartment. But I might just, because my place in Monroe Street was just a 2-bedroom like loft apartment. this is a little bigger. Maybe I'll do something like that for him. He likes to go on little adventures and get out of the habitat and just find a place to nuzzle down. I don't know though, in his current condition, if I'd like him to just be roaming around. Although he's not showing any signs of pain right now. He did make a little wince yesterday because I was kind of touching his abdomen to see what was going on. And I just want to kind of make sure that it's not growing too much. I mean, it's always going to be growing. It's fucking cancer. I just. What? What, Cher? You telling me gay Hollywood secrets? You want another cricket? You want another cricket? Well, I've got you another cricket here, sir. There you go. Oh, the leg came off. Should I get one for Bonnie? Maybe. So yeah, we got divorced. We were going back and forth. That's when Chuck first developed. We found that Chuck had the calcium deficiency issue, which he had a lot of broken bones at one point because of it, and that sucked. It might have been because of stress, but Chuck was always like that. He always had calcium deficiency and abdominal problems, and eventually he had like a lot of organ failure going on, and they just had to put him to sleep. He was in way too much pain, and he wasn't able to clean himself properly anymore. Oh, you're through? You're already through with that cricket? All right. I'll get you another one, and I'll get one for Bon Bon. Bon Bon. One thing I'm thinking about, along with the future of what it's going to be like without Felix anymore, is what we're going to do with Bonnie. And my intention is that I'm going to get into training her better and pouching with her more. What? You just dropped it, dude. Dude. Bonnie, you want a cricket? Good girl. Because she deserves attention. I mean, right now she's just kind of serving as Felix's pouch mate, but I'd like to rehab her more so she can be handled more regularly. You can kind of handle her right now, but it's tough. She doesn't really like to be held. She will nip and bite. Although she doesn't really bite anymore. I can reach into the bag and pet her without her biting. She used to bite when I did that. But, yeah, it's been really tough thinking about, oh, dude, you half ate it and threw it away. See, he rips off the abdomen. So there's just like half a cricket there. You want another cricket? I should just be giving you abdomens, right? Cricket abdomens. Oh, God. He loves crickets. But thinking about Felix not being around anymore is tough. It really is like a huge part of me is dying with him. And he's looking up at me right now with these perfectly excitable eyes. It's like he's not even in pain or anything right now. Yeah. No, get you another cricket. Yes, you get as many as you want, sir. You get as many as you want for as long as you want, forever. I've got Noah's Ark Pet Center is where we get the crickets from. They're a really good operation in town. We got a bunch of fish from them once. I think April got one of her old cats from them. They used to be in the building right next to the old Inferno in Madison, the Club Inferno. And then they moved into a place next to another old club over in the Midtown Mall over there. Pretty good place, great crickets, but I get a consignment of 500 from them once a month now, mainly for him. But even if he's gone, I think I'll keep doing that for Bonnie because I won't feed her as many as I'll give Felix. Of course, she is needing to weight loss, and that's another reason that I need to start handling her more and getting her more active, is so she can lose weight. Dude, got him. Yeah, yeah. As many as he wants. That's the rule. So I think after I feed him tonight, we'll nap together for a while, and then I was gonna see if maybe I could go visit my sister from another Mister, Ashley Witter, down in Fox Lake, Illinois, and let Felix see her one last time, and then or maybe hang out with our friend John, or go to Jamie During's place and let them visit with Felix one last time. Got a lot of people we're going to visit. I'm going to take them to work because there's some work friends who wanted to meet him as well. He loves meeting people. He's a very sociable little guy. Bonnie and another one, or I forgot to get Coca-Cola before I came home. So I might go up to the store and get some. I gotta get these totes. These totes figured out this weekend. I had to clean out my storage space. Just a little financial pinch. Not so much because of this guy, but I've had this back problem for months now. And sorry, and apparently it costs a lot of money. It went through an MRI and radiology session that cost about $4,000, and my insurance got it down to about $1,000 in copay because I overran my deductible. Yes, you get more crickets. You always get more crickets, dude. There he is. There he is. Get him. Dude. 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 Oh. Okay, that one got away. This one will not. There you go. Like always, one or two get away at night, and I'm just dreading that chirp chirp noise. Ah. um, Look at that face. He acts just as healthy as he's always been. Um, So that's about it for tonight. Nobody's in the chat, so whatever. I'm just looking at Felix in the monitor. You're ready for another cookie? Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We might do a live around 5 or 6 p.m. tomorrow. Have a good night.